When we think of mistletoe, we picture a sprig of green leaves and pearly white berries, a symbol of holiday cheer, romance, and the promise of a kiss beneath its boughs. But behind this festive tradition lies a plant with a story as fascinating as any legend. Mistletoe's story is far more complex than its cheerful reputation suggests. It's a tale of survival, clever adaptation, and a unique way of life that has allowed it to thrive for millions of years. This plant is not just a passive ornament, it's an active participant in the ecosystems it inhabits. Across the globe there are over 1,000 different mistletoe species, each one a master of parasitism. These plants have evolved to live off other trees, developing specialized strategies to attach themselves to their hosts and draw the resources they need to survive. Mistletoe seeds are often spread by birds, who eat the berries and then wipe the sticky seeds onto branches. Once attached, the seed sends out roots that penetrate the bark, tapping into the host's water and nutrients. Unlike garden flowers or forest trees, mistletoe doesn't root in soil. Instead, it lives high in the branches of other trees, suspended between earth and sky, often in places where few other plants can survive. The two most familiar species are European mistletoe, Viscum album, found across Europe and parts of Asia, and American mistletoe, Phoradendron leucarpum, which grows throughout North America. Both of these species are what scientists call hemiparasites. That means they can photosynthesize, using sunlight to make their own food, but they still rely on their host trees for water and essential minerals. This dual strategy is what makes mistletoe so successful. By taking just enough from their host to survive, but not so much that they kill it quickly, mistletoe maintains a delicate balance. The host tree continues to grow and thrive while the mistletoe enjoys a stable home high above the ground. By producing their own sugars through photosynthesis, mistletoe helps keep its host alive for years, sometimes even decades. This ensures a long-term relationship where both plant and host can coexist. Mistletoe is a permanent, uninvited guest, never quite blending in, but never taking so much that it destroys its host. It's a subtle presence, quietly drawing what it needs to survive. Hidden in plain sight, mistletoe is a master of parasitic living. Its green leaves and white berries may look innocent, but beneath the surface, it's a botanical strategist, perfectly adapted to its unusual lifestyle. So next time you spot mistletoe hanging in a tree or above a doorway, remember, it's more than just a holiday decoration. It's a marvel of nature, a plant with a story of survival, adaptation, and quiet resilience, thriving in the most unexpected places. Mistletoe is found on every continent except Antarctica, making it one of the most widespread and adaptable plants on Earth. From the frosty woodlands of the northern hemisphere to the sun-drenched forests of the southern hemisphere, mistletoe has managed to carve out a home in a remarkable variety of environments. It thrives in diverse climates and ecosystems, from temperate forests and subtropical woodlands to arid savannas and even mountainous regions. This remarkable plant can be found clinging to branches in both humid rainforests and dry, open landscapes, adapting to the unique challenges of each habitat. The secret to mistletoe's global reach lies in its relationship with two key partners: suitable host trees which provide the nutrients it needs, and birds, which play a crucial role in spreading its sticky seeds far and wide. In North America, mistletoe is most commonly seen growing on oaks, maples, and elms. These trees offer the perfect support for mistletoe's semi-parasitic lifestyle. The plant attaches itself to the branches, drawing water and nutrients while still photosynthesizing its own food. Over time, mistletoe can form dense, tangled clumps known as witches' brooms, which are easily spotted high in the treetops, especially in winter when the host trees have lost their leaves. In Europe and Asia, the species Viscum album prefers apple, poplar, and lime trees. These hosts allow mistletoe to remain vibrant and green even through the coldest months. Its evergreen leaves stand out against the bare branches, providing a splash of color in the winter landscape. This resilience helps mistletoe survive harsh winters and continue its life cycle when other plants are dormant. Australia is home to over 90 unique mistletoe species, each one specially adapted to native trees like eucalyptus and acacia. Some mistletoes are highly specialized, growing only on a single type of tree, while others are generalists able to parasitize hundreds of different tree species across vast regions. This incredible adaptability has made mistletoe a true global success story, allowing it to flourish in environments as varied as tropical jungles, temperate forests, and even semi-arid woodlands. Whether nestled high in the canopy of a rainforest or perched in the branches of a dry woodland, mistletoe always finds a way to carve out its niche above the ground where sunlight is plentiful and competition is fierce. Its presence is a testament to the plant kingdom's resourcefulness and the intricate web of relationships that sustain life in every corner of the globe. Wherever birds and host trees come together, mistletoe is sure to thrive, continuing its ancient story of survival and adaptation. The name mistletoe has ancient roots, and in many languages it translates to thief of a tree, an apt description for this remarkable plant. Mistletoe is not just a symbol of winter holidays, but a true marvel of adaptation and survival, thriving high above the forest floor. This plant attaches itself to the branches of trees, using a specialized structure called a haustorium to penetrate the bark and tap directly into the tree's xylem. It's like inserting a straw into the tree's veins, quietly siphoning off water and essential minerals. The mistletoe's roots never touch the soil. Instead, it relies entirely on its host for sustenance, making it a true parasite. While mistletoe is capable of photosynthesis, producing some of its own food from sunlight, it remains utterly dependent on the host tree for water and nutrients. Without a host, it cannot survive. This delicate balance allows mistletoe to thrive in the treetops, where competition for resources is fierce. A single clump of mistletoe may seem harmless, barely noticeable among the leaves and branches. But when many clumps infest a single tree, the cumulative drain can weaken the host, sometimes even leading to its death if the infestation is severe. The branches may swell and deform where the mistletoe has taken hold, creating odd shapes and bulges in the wood. Over time, the tree's growth can be stunted, its canopy thinned, and its ability to thrive diminished. Yet mistletoe rarely kills its host quickly. Its own survival depends on the longevity of the tree it inhabits, so it takes only what it needs to persist for years, sometimes decades. This parasitic relationship is a careful evolutionary balance honed over millennia. The mistletoe must not destroy its host, or it too will perish. Over time, the mistletoe grows larger, producing clusters of leaves and bright berries that attract birds and other animals, ensuring its seeds are spread to new hosts. Meanwhile, the host tree struggles on, often showing signs of stress but continuing to live, supporting both itself and its persistent guest. It's a long-term strategy. Take enough to live but not enough to destroy. This is the secret to mistletoe's success in the forest canopy. In the end, the forest canopy is a battleground of patience and persistence, where the cunning thief and its host are locked in a slow, silent struggle for survival. To live on another plant, mistletoe uses a specialized tool, the haustorium. When a seed lands on a branch, it grows this invasive root, penetrating the bark and fusing with the host's vascular tissue. The haustorium acts as both anchor and straw, drawing water and nutrients directly from the tree. Over time, it becomes inseparable from the branch, making removal nearly impossible without cutting the limb. This structure is the secret to mistletoe's success as a parasite. It allows the plant to thrive high in the canopy, detached from the earth. The haustorium is a masterpiece of evolutionary engineering. It's the perfect tool for a life of aerial theft. Mistletoe's life cycle is all about reproduction in the treetops. In spring, it produces small, pale flowers pollinated by insects or wind. By winter, these become clusters of waxy white berries, each containing sticky seeds. The berry's pulp is filled with vicin, a glue-like substance that makes the seeds cling to anything they touch. This stickiness is no accident, it's the key to mistletoe's dispersal. The berries attract birds, who become unwitting partners in the plant's reproductive strategy. Each berry is a carefully crafted package designed for both nutrition and transportation. The plant invests its stolen resources into these perfect parcels of life. The stage is set for the next generation to find a new home. Mistletoe relies on birds to spread its seeds. Birds like missel thrushes and waxwings feast on the berries, especially in winter. After eating, birds wipe their sticky beaks on branches, leaving seeds perfectly placed to germinate. Alternatively, seeds pass through the bird's digestive system and are excreted onto branches, complete with fertilizer. This method is so central that mistletoe comes from Anglo-Saxon words meaning dung on a twig. The plant's entire identity is tied to this partnership. Birds get a vital food source, mistletoe gets a ride to new hosts. It's a brilliant example of coevolution. Our ancestors noticed this cycle long ago, naming the plant for its unique journey. Mistletoe's survival is written in the language of birds and branches. Mistletoe is both poison and provider. Its leaves and berries are toxic to humans and many animals, containing chemicals that can cause serious illness. Yet for wildlife, mistletoe is a lifeline. Its berries feed birds, squirrels, and deer when food is scarce. The evergreen clumps offer shelter and nesting sites for birds and small animals. Mistletoe is a keystone species, supporting a web of life in the winter forest. What's deadly to some is essential to others. Its presence signals a healthy, diverse ecosystem. Mistletoe is more than a parasite, it's a pillar of the Canopy community. Some mistletoes have evolved a dramatic way to spread their seeds: explosive dispersal. Dwarf mistletoes, like those on lodgepole pines, build up pressure in their tiny fruits until they burst, launching seeds at high speed. Seeds can travel up to 15 meters, sticking to new branches on impact. Some species even use thermogenesis, heating up to trigger the explosion. The forest becomes a battlefield of flying seeds, each seeking a new host. This strategy allows rapid spread through dense conifer forests. While devastating for trees, it's a marvel of evolutionary innovation. Dwarf mistletoes don't need birds, they're their own artillery. The plant world is full of explosive secrets. Mistletoe's mysterious life has inspired myths for millennia. Druids saw it as a symbol of life and power, harvesting it in sacred rituals. In Norse legend, mistletoe was both a weapon and a symbol of love, leading to the tradition of kissing beneath its boughs. The custom became popular in Victorian England, with each kiss requiring a berry to be plucked. Beyond folklore, mistletoe has a long history in medicine, once believed to cure everything from convulsions to cancer. Today, extracts are studied for potential health benefits, though its secrets remain. From ancient magic to holiday romance, mistletoe bridges science and legend. Next time you stand beneath it, remember, you're part of a story thousands of years in the making.